Hello everyone and welcome back to another Watch Me Work on my channel. Today we're going to do a refill on my daughter's nails. This is what her nails look like when she came in. Yes, she had one fallen soldier, but we're gonna fix her up and give her a nice fresh fall set. So if this interests you, just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the rhinestones with my rhinestone nipper. I applied these rhinestones with Stick It from Ugly Duckling and they were very hard to get off. I didn't have any SS3 Swarovski crystals in the clear, so I used some rhinestones that I got off of Temu, and I was surprised at the fact that they stuck on. Well, Stick It's an amazing product, so I'm not too sure why I'm surprised. So after I get all the rhinestones off, I'm not going to bore you with me struggling trying to get them off. I am going to remove the bulk of the product, or the design I should say, and get her ready for cuticle prep. And before I start any filing or debulking of the design, I will go in with my cuticle pusher and gently push back the proximal nail fold. Next, I'm going in with my Atwood Orange Crush. This is coarse grit, and I have my e-file on at about 25,000 RPM. Next, I'm going in with my medium grit sanding band, and I have my e-file turned on at about, I think, 9,000 to 10,000 RPM. That's my sweet spot with the medium grit sanding bands. So I'm just going to take off the remaining color that's on the nails, because the remaining color is usually near the cuticle and sidewall area and the natural nail, so I don't want to damage the natural nail. So using a medium grit sanding band is a great way to ensure that I don't injure my client. So for her index finger, I am going to try to remove as much of the product as possible, because I am going to put a form on and resculpt the nail. So I want to make sure that there's no bulk on top of the nail. Now I'm going to start my cuticle prep, and I am using my Atwood. This is a cuticle skiver, and it only works in one direction, but this is great to lift up the proximal nail fold so you can lightly buff the cuticle that is left on the nail plate itself. And my daughter doesn't need a whole lot of cuticle work done on her nails, and she is, I want to say that her cuticles are quite thin, so less work is more. I don't want to nick her or make her bleed. So next I'm going to go in with Erica's unicorn bit. I have my e-file set at 9,000 RPM and in reverse. And basically all I'm doing is exfoliating the skin and getting off any of the cuticle that's left on the nail plate. This is a really gentle bit. Next, I will take a 150 grit file and do some light shaping. This is so I don't apply more product than I need to. So I like to shape the nails before I put the builder gel on. And I like to get the proper length before I put the builder gel on. Because if you don't do that, you're just wasting product. And at the same time, while I am reshaping, I like to go on the natural nail and rough it up. Just put some scratches in the natural nail to get rid of the shine. That way, that helps to prevent lifting. Then I will brush all the dust off and cleanse the nail with my cleanser, and I will go in with my primer. Now I like to use IMN ONL Primer and just put a dot on the nail and let that air dry. Now I'm going in with Magic's silicone thin base, putting a thin layer on, and I'm scrubbing the product into the nail at the same time. This also helps to prevent lifting. Then I will do a full cure of 60 seconds in my UV LED lamp. After a full cure of the silicone thin base, I'm going in with diamond fiber. I'm going to put a slip layer down, then pick up a bigger scoop and just put the product near the cuticle area, kind of like that regrowth area, and float it down towards the free edge. You don't need a whole lot of product at the free edge. You want that to be credit card thickness. So save yourself some time from filing and don't put as much product on the free edge as you would to build up the structure near the regrowth area. And I will do one finger at a time and switch hands because I do have two lamps. And then when I am done, I make my client put their hands in the lamp for a full minute. That way they're probably getting a good at least 2-minute cure overall. And after a full cure and I wipe the dispersion layer off, I will take my pink diamond safety bit from Nail Couture and I will shape the nail. I do a lot of the debulking and shaping with this bit. It saves me time, and I find that if I skip this step with this bit, my nails are bulkier. So I've learned not to skip this step. And I usually have my e-file set at 16,000 RPM. And I did all my finish filing off camera just to save time. And I'm going in with number 364 red cat eye from Magic Gel. I'm going to do this in 2 layers. So the first layer, I will apply it to the nail and then just go over with the magnet so it kind of demagnetizes the magnet particles. I want this to look like a jelly gel on the nail. And cure time for this gel is 30 to 60 seconds. So after a full cure, I will go in with my second layer, apply it to the nail, and then take my magnet and activate the magnetic particles in this. I just want the bright orangey red to be in the forefront in the middle of the nail. And I'm going to do one nail at a time just because I don't want the particles to move around. So I like my clients to switch nails or rotate. Yeah, switch hands. We alternate hands. That's what we do. Then after a full cure, I will wipe the dispersion layer off on the ring finger because I'm placing these sunflower decals and they won't stick that well to a tacky surface. Oh my gosh, my cat is going nuts. He hates it when I do voiceovers. I'm not paying attention to him, so he goes into my closet and decides to topple over all the empty boxes. Oh, so frustrating, but I love him. Okay, so what I'm doing with this buffer is I find with the cat eye gel polishes, for some reason it seems to pool near the tip of the free edge, and I hate that. There's like this ridge, this lump, and it looks extra thick. So I like to buff the tip of the free edge just to smooth it out a little bit more. And you'll see me do it here because once you put the top coat on, it's not gonna look good. That's my only frustration with any cat eye gel polishes. Now I'm gonna go in with Magic Gel's Tackless Glass Finish. This is a thicker viscosity top coat, a no wipe top coat. I like it for putting over top of any artwork, like decals, like say French manicures. I like using this top coat for because it is thicker and you can get a smoother application with it. Although with the warm weather we've been having this summer, my Tackless glass finishes have been acting like the Tackless Hyper Shine, very thin. So I'm really looking forward to cooler weather so my gels can start acting normal again and I'm not chasing them around. Yeah, I'm so done with summer. And after I apply the top coat to all 10 nails, I will give it a full cure of 60 seconds in my UV LED light. So this is a great design if you are pressed for time. Do a cat eye on all 10 nails, put a decal on the accent finger, and you can have a nice fall look. This is the second time I've used the red cat eye. It does kind of give off more like that burnt orange feel, but it is so pretty. I love the sunflowers. I guess that's a sunflower. It's a yellow flower. It's very fall. And I swore I wasn't going to do orange on my daughter again, but here we are doing red orange on her. And this one I like. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.